Right, 25 November 2025, and today I'm excited to be giving you the mid-morning update. And today's story is very sad for me because what is happening at the Bulawayo City Council is a total mess, and it needs to be addressed as soon as possible. So the biggest problem we have in Bulawayo is the Town Clerk, Christopher Dube. He is a big problem for Bulawayo, and he's causing so many problems. This is because his term of office is coming to an end, and he doesn't want to leave. And he's using his influence in the council to extend his term. However, he doesn't want to just extend by 1 year. He wants to extend his term until 2030. So the Bulawayo City Council, through a number of councillors, have forced through a resolution in the absence of the mayor to extend the term of Christopher Dube to 2030. Lucky enough, so far, the government of Zimbabwe has rejected this bizarre plan, and also the meeting that held that resolution to extend his term to 2030. It's already been resolved in the absence of the mayor, David Coltart, who is one of the best mayors in the whole country and is transforming Bulawayo. I am a property owner in Bulawayo. I stay in Bulawayo, so I know these things. And I'm not lying to you. Bulawayo is going to do so well under David Coltart. And I'm so happy that he's resisting this craziness that is being done by the councillors of Bulawayo, who don't know that the ratepayers put them in place to deliver and not to give a term to 2030 to someone who is supposed to be retired and going home. So Christopher Dube must be gone already. And as a ratepayer and a property owner of Bulawayo, I don't want a town clerk that is going to be in office way past the time when he's supposed to be gone. So this is what has happened. Overall, at a very high level, let me tell you what has happened. So there's something called the General Purpose Committee in Bulawayo. They recommended the extension of Christopher Dube's contract by 1 year after his request. He requested it. He has already received another extension. So it's not his first extension. And the last one should have been the last. So the committee then sent a letter to the Attorney General regarding the Statutory Instrument 197/2024, which raised the retirement age to 70. So anyway, on top of the fixed term contract, he now wants to say, I'm under 70 and I can go until 2030. So they sent a letter over there. Then there was a council meeting on 5 November. At this meeting, there was fighting inside of the meeting, the council meeting, until the mayor, David Coltart, walked out of the meeting. And when he walked out of the meeting, he adjourned the meeting. He said the meeting is over because it's not reaching a resolution. And he walked out of the meeting, closed the meeting. After he left, the councillors who were left then appointed Mkolis Mahlangu to preside over the remaining session. And do you know what they did? Instead of looking at the 1 year extension which was requested, they then went on to extend the term of office of Christopher Dube to 2030. 2030, Christopher Dube, Anenge Achipo. That is what they said. 2030. So 28 councillors signed to confirm that they agreed with the meeting and that the resolution was binding. And then the mayor obviously issued a statement last week, which we published. And then there was support for this. Many of the councillors supported, including the deputy mayor of Bulawayo was in support of this. However, after a WhatsApp message was published by Mayor Coltart, David Coltart, the deputy mayor is now saying he's not happy that his WhatsApp messages were posted and that he should have stayed private. So in fact, he wants to support it in private, but he doesn't want to support it in public. So I think here we've got a Dube and a Dube. So let's see who is here. I think that's Edwin Dube, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see who are the people here. I'm getting confused. There are so many Dubes in this story. So these are the people who are in the story. And if you go to the Chronicle newspaper, you see that they've covered this story very nicely. And let's see what they're saying over here. I just want to confirm. So you see that Christopher Dube wants to go to 2030. And I think the guy who is also deputy mayor is also a Dube. So let me just check the names here correctly so that we get them right. So in this picture, which I was showing you, you've got Bulawayo Mayor, David Coltart, and then Deputy Councillor Edwin Dube. Deputy Councillor Edwin Dube and Town Clerk Christopher Dube. So I think one of them is Dube, one of them is Ndlovu. So check it out here. So these are the top people at the Bulawayo City Council. And these are happier times when they're doing stuff together. However, as you speak right now, things have fallen apart and a solution is required. The government of Zimbabwe is part of the problem. They should make a firm rule that when the time of the town clerk comes to leave, that town clerk must go. But in the context of Christopher Dube, this is a mess and is being allowed to go on and on. So as I was saying, let me share with you the Chronicle newspaper so that you can read the comment from the editors. I like the guys in the Chronicle, but sometimes they make mistakes. And this is a very important issue for us people who own property in Bulawayo, rent owners, rent payers. We don't pay our rents so that someone can sit in that office, mismanage it for 10 years, mismanage it for 15 years, mismanage it for 20 years. This is what they want to do. And we're totally rejecting this bizarre behavior by Christopher Dube and the people around him. So in the Chronicle, they're saying, right, let's go here. At the heart of the dispute is Town Clerk Christopher Dube. The core question, however, is not whether his contract should be extended by 1 or 5 years. The real issue is why a modern city facing immense challenges is expending all its political capital and extending the tenure of a senior bureaucrat rather than a visionary plan for the future. I've said to you here in the past, the Bulawayo City Council is badly mismanaged. If you compare Harare with the Bulawayo, it's like in a different country. A country like Zimbabwe, the first city and the second city is like Pretoria and Johannesburg. There should be some similarity. Bulawayo is so far behind from Harare. Nothing is happening. There's no growth. There's no planning. And all this is because of Christopher Dube. He is the problem in that city. That man needs to leave as soon as possible and is using political maneuvering to stay in office. So Pasinaye, that is what you need to say. Pasinaye Christopher Dube is such a problem in that city, and they need to remove this man as soon as possible. He's such a problem, Christopher Dube. He's caused so many problems ever since he got into this position. There has been issues at the Bulawayo City Council, and I know that there are plans to kick out the mayor, to push him out, to undermine him. I've seen it so many times, including at some public functions where I've been, where people will just randomly speak the name of the mayor for no reason. So we need to support the mayor. These guys need to stop what they're doing. No 2030 for Christopher Dube. Pasina 2030, TD 2030. If Mnangagwa is refusing to go to 2030, why does Christopher Dube want to go to 2030? It makes no sense. And it's crazy. So that has been rejected. A reply has been given from the ministry. So the ministry here has said they do not know about 2030. They have heard about 1 year extension to November 2026, but they do not know about this extension to 2030. So we don't want 2030 as citizens. We don't want 2030 as ratepayers in Bulawayo. And the government of Zimbabwe has said they don't want him to go to 2030. He must just get ready to go. That is, Christopher Dube must get ready to go. No one wants a town clerk who comes from Victoria Falls, messes that up, comes to Bulawayo, messes that up. It's such a problem. We don't want it. And I think that is all I have to say for today. Let's see if there's anything else that I want to cover. There is an important story that I missed in the morning. So that is also to do with chieftainship. And I want to see if I can find our chief Mabikwa. So the government is ruled that she's not properly a chief, and therefore she must leave office. So what I'll do is I'll update that on the website on gambakwe.com. But what we have is a big problem. Our cities are collapsing. We have a similar situation in Victoria Falls, where the guy there has been sitting there for many, many years and also extending. Matebeleland is not being damaged from Harare. The people who are damaging Matebeleland are inside Matebeleland. The people who are damaging Bulawayo are inside Bulawayo. Anna Christopher Dube, those are the people that are damaging Bulawayo and making it what it is right now. Young people in our city have got no jobs. They've got no prospects. They have to leave the city to get anything done. And that is because of what is happening right now with Christopher Dube. He's such a problem. And you hear that from me. Take it from me. So let's see. Chimboti Aka Broker. No, I was told not to do Aka Broker anymore. And Christopher Dube Aka Broker is going to cry. Then that's great. We thank the government for holding the stagnation. BR needs new brains. Thank you very much, Kumalo. Unfortunately, the people of Bulawayo, they are easily cheated. So if someone wants to cheat the people of Bulawayo, they will just introduce a racial question or a tribal question, and then they quickly follow. Don't fall for that garbage. You have the best mayor in the whole city. In fact, in the whole town, in the whole country, you've got the best mayor, and you are being cheated by a guy who wants to stay over and over in that one place. He must go. So Dube must go. Personally, we don't want corruption. That is corruption. What he's doing, extending his term by God knows whatever means and methods. All right. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. I'll see you guys a bit later. And a good day to you all.